let's look at one-step equations. So now we are at the fun part, and we are with equations. So equations are going to have our equal sign, and it says that this equals that. So now you're going to have to solve for a variable. When we're doing this, one-step equation just means that easy peasy, one operation and I'm done. And then we'll get to two-step equations where we have to take 2 steps to get done. So let's look at some examples, and I will make some notes along the way. So one of the things that somebody taught me a long time ago, not when I learned this because my teachers weren't this good, but to draw this wall at the equal sign. Whenever I'm solving for a variable, I'm going to draw this wall. And that's because these are 2 separate sides. And whatever I do on one side of the wall, I've got to do on the other side. Have to. They have to equal. Okay? So we got m plus 12 equals 10. And I need to solve for m. That's what the question is going to ask me. Something about solve for the variable. What number makes this equation true? And it's all asking, what does m equal? What number? Remember, our variables are just represent a number. So what number is m that makes this possible? Some of these one steps you could probably solve in your head, but we're not going to solve it like that. So right now, what's happening to this m, to this variable, it's 12 is being added to it. So from this side, I need to take away 12 so that I can get m by itself. What I'm trying to do is get m, the variable, by itself. So I have to undo everything that's being done to it. Right now it's being added. To undo that is subtraction. That's the note I'm going to make up here. Opposite operations. And those are the only ones we're going to start with. So opposite of addition is subtraction. Opposite of subtraction is addition. Opposite of division is multiplication, and vice versa. So what did I say? What happens on this wall has to happen on this wall. On this wall. On this side. All right. Am I doing anything to the m? No, I'm not. So I'm just going to bring that down. I have positive 12 minus 12. Well, those cancel out to 0, right? Equals 10 minus 12. That's negative 2. So now what do I have? I have m equals negative 2. So my answer is m equals negative 2. And I can come back up to my original equation, and I can put negative 2 right here where this m is, plus 12. Does that equal 10? It does. Checks out. This is our answer. M equals negative 2. Okay, let's look at another example. So again, I'm going to draw my wall. I've got negative 2 equals g minus 9. And I'm going to be asked again, solve for g. What number would g be? What number makes this equation true? Right now, what's happening to g? We're subtracting 9. So we need to do the opposite of subtraction. So we need to add 9. So I'm going to do that on both sides of my wall. So I've got -2 minus 9. Not minus 9. Come on. See, even your teacher's going to make mistakes sometimes. We're adding that 9, right? It was subtraction here, adding. So -2 plus 9, that gives me 7. I didn't do anything with the G. So that G just travels down. I should have picked a different color out, huh? And then I have -9 plus 9. Again, that's 0. That's 0. So I don't have to put anything here. I don't want to put a 0. So what are we left with? We are left with 7 equals G. And again, I can come up here. -2 equals 7 plus 9. Is that true? 7. Oh my goodness. My pluses and my minuses. I'm going to confuse you guys. I'm going to confuse me. We're all just going to be confused. -2 equals 7 minus 9. 7 minus 9 is -2. Yes, this is our answer. 7 makes this equation true. All right. Let's look at a little bit complicated one. We've got -7y equals -91. So again, remember what's happening here between this. Y is just some number that we're trying to figure out. This is being multiplied, right? So when I look to see how do I find y, how do I get y by itself, I'm doing opposite operations. It's being multiplied right now, so I need to divide it. So if I divide this side of the wall by -7 and divide this side of the wall by -7, if you don't believe me, try on your calculator. -7 divided by -7, it's going to give you +1. And remember, a 1 in front of a variable is just, so we got 1, we're left with 1, and then we didn't change that y, so that y travels down. And on this side, we got -91 divided by -7 is 13. So again, what I got ahead of myself saying, we don't have to put this understood 1 in front of our variable every time. So I can just say y equals 13. And that is my answer. Again, I can plug in y here, so I can say -7 times +13, and that's going to equal 91. All right, this one looks a little bit complicated. We've got a over 9, and remember that over, this piece really means divided by 9. So we've got a divided by 9 equals -4. Opposite of division. So what's happening to that a? It's being divided. Opposite of division is multiplication. So I forgot to draw my wall. I'm going to multiply this by 9. And if I do it on that side of the wall, I got to do it on this side. Okay. 9 divided by 9 leaves me with 1. A, remember that we didn't touch that a, equals -4 times 9, -36. Again, we don't have to put that 1 in front of our a. So our a equals -36. That is my answer. That is what makes this equation true.